Hey everyone, it's Zach. I'm a Human Kinetics major at the University of Regina, and I decided to do my fieldwork at Peak Power Sport Development in Calgary, Alberta. Peak Power is an athlete performance training center in the basement of the SAIT campus dedicated to training the SAIT Trojan athletes. My practicum supervisor, Richie, and I decided that the best project for me to do was a yearly training program or a YTP for the SAIT Trojans men's basketball team. They were a team that I had started coaching with right at the beginning of my practicum, and they're just someone I was just kind of comfortable with coaching already, and it was just kind of an easy choice that way. Um, the goal was just kind of build a broad overview of the YTP, and I kind of created a template for that. And this is the YTP, the full year overview, and this is what I created right off the hop. Just kind of got a base of what their schedule is like, and then I based on what their schedule is like to when I want them to train, how hard I want them to train, and that was just kind of the big overview that I used. And that's why Richie got me to do the YTP. It's an important fundamental for all strength and conditioning coaches to know. You work with various athletes from various sport backgrounds, and you have to know how to specifically train and program those athletes. So the YTP allows us to do that, look at all their games, and know when to break up into certain mesocycles or training cycles, strength phases, maintenance phases, hypertrophy phases, power phases, and that's just something that was kind of the goal. It was just breaking down step by step. These are two of the 10 mesocycles that I broke down for the men's basketball team. We have a strength phase and a hypertrophy phase. The strength phase was 4 weeks, training 3 times a week, and then same with the hypertrophy phase. It was just longer at 8 weeks because we wanted to build a base, and it was again training 3 times a week. The timeline for the YTP was something that I picked at throughout the practicum. Probably took a good month or so. It was something that wasn't going to be just done overnight. Looking back at it, maybe it was something that I could have done over a longer period of time. But overall, I found that it was something very successful. I got a lot out of it for some of my learning objectives, which is, I'm starting to become a coach. I do want to be a certified strength and conditioning coach in the future. So it was just something that I add to kind of my back pocket as a bit more knowledge to strength and conditioning, and I found it very important and very glad that I chose to do the YTP for the men's basketball team.